martial arts, came and found us and started learning all the tricks and the flips, and now performs with us pretty much everywhere, all over the place, even here in Ohio, the best audience we've had all year. Here's the bartender with weapon expertise later in the show. Give it up for Dylan Repula. Next, I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. Johnny Keynes. Now, as you can see, Johnny Keynes is, well, short. But it's okay, we love him anyway. Johnny does a martial art known as capoeira. Now, capoeira is an interesting martial art. There you go, keep it up. Yeah! Now, capoeira is a martial art disguised as a dance. It was created by the slaves, and the reason it looks the way it does is so that they wouldn't know that that they were practicing martial arts. And Johnny's one of the only team members that actually has been doing capoeira for a very long time. But came and found us, nonetheless, trained the same programs that we do. He's also an incredible acrobat. Uses those skills for film and television. He's also a stunt man. So you'll see him in a couple of movies. Well, if he did his job properly, you won't see him. But if you see any kids falling down or getting kicked and stuff in movies, it's probably Johnny. Being a stunt man. Give it up for Johnny Keynes! Next, I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. Carl Forte. Hold on, wait, no. Carl, try that again. A little bit embarrassing. Okay. So sorry about that. Let's try this again. Give it up one more time for Carl Forte! Carl Forte has a background in Taekwondo. He's actually been doing Taekwondo all of his life. Now, normally I give, approximate years of how many years these guys have been doing martial arts. I can't do that with Carl because he's been doing martial arts ever since he came out of his mother's womb. Like, kids do that cute little kick thing? And you put your hand on the belly and they're going, oh, that's so cute. Carl was doing front kicks in there, gave her bruises. Came out doing a flying side kick. Carl's been doing martial arts for a very, very long time. He's actually part of the Canadian Armed Forces where he competed nationally. I know we're not in Canada, but usually that's a big deal if people clap. Carl's also a stunt man for film and television. Have you guys seen the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? Alright. Well, Carl actually got hired to be the lead stunt double in that movie. But wait, no, he didn't actually get in. They did keep him in the movie, there's a part at the end where Michael Cera comes walking in, do the part right here. And he comes into the club and pushes the guy like that. That's Carl Forte. He's a superstar, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Carl Forte. Next, I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. Adrian Prasad. Adrian is actually a very accomplished gymnast, been training gymnastics ever since he was about this big. Alright, he came and he didn't have any martial arts background, started training with us, learning how to do the martial arts, the extra tricks and acrobatics are a little bit off axis that they don't do in gymnastics, and now he performs with us as well, all over the world, part of the main 2X core team. He's also working out at the stunts in film and television. You'll see him on a bunch of TV shows coming out soon. Combat Hospital, most of these are Canadian, they're not even at home. I'll tell them anyway. Nikita, you guys watch Nikita out here? Anyways, a bunch of Canadian TV shows are actually really cool, so find out how you can, download them off the internet or whatever so you can see. Adrian Prasad, give it up one more time for Adrian. Next, I'd like to bring to the stage, there's a lot of us, aren't there? Wow. Next, I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. Eli Martin. Yeah. What the? Oh, shoot. Eli thinks he's tough because he's taller than me. I can take you. Probably. Eli actually has a background in Muay Thai. All right, we all come from slightly different backgrounds. Eli's background is Muay Thai. Now, it's not a very graceful martial art. It's very powerful, but wasn't that good for stage. So we had to retrain him from scratch. It was just useless. We took him on stage, all over the place. It was terrible. We kept him in the club for hours and hours, training him to look proper on stage. He's done, okay, stop it. He's done a great job. Eli also performs with us all over the world. We've been to Japan together. We've been to Thailand together. We've been to the US, which is really far away from Toronto. We've been all over the place together. Alright, performing all over the world. Eli is also a stuntman for film and television. I think I've said that 6 times because all of us do it. But it still seems impressive every time I say it. I don't really know what movies you've been in, man. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. There's a new Resident Evil movie filming. It's actually happening in Toronto. And Eli's yeah. Pretty featured too, I understand. Cool. I actually don't really know what he did either, so I'm looking forward to seeing it too. Give it up for Eli Martin! 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh yeah. Next, I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. James Martin. I'm not sure if you can tell, but James Mark used to be a gymnast as well. I'm not sure what gave it away. Oh, here we go. That's what gave it away. James Mark is a national gymnast. James is one of the founding members of Team 2X. I know you guys have heard of Team Ryuko, and that's what the posters and stuff say. Oh, we've changed. We're no longer Ryuko. Ryuko is a very Asian-sounding name, but as you can tell, besides James, none of us are Asian anymore. Changed the name. Didn't work. But he's one of the founding members. They started this years and years and years ago, back in their backyards, just flipping around, having some fun. And, you know, brought us on, and now we travel around the world and perform for lovely people like you. Oh. James Mark has a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo, so he is an accomplished martial artist as well. James is also an established stuntman for film and television. He's in Scott Pilgrim, he's been in The Mummy, he's been in Jumper, he's been in something else, some other movie, this other movie, and Resident Evil! That one I remember. Give it up for James Mark!
Last, but certainly not least, I'd like to introduce our MC for the night. He's got to run backstage to hide. Mr. Eric Daniel! Mr. Eric Daniel! Now, not only is Eric a great MC, he's actually a very, very gifted athlete. One of the best athletes I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the guy can run almost as fast as Usain Bolt. And one of our own team members is laughing. And he can jump so incredibly high. I mean, he's just a well-tuned killing machine. Which is why I stay away from him in rehearsals. He's a 1st degree black belt in Taekwondo. He's an excellent acrobat, and he's also very skilled in the arts of hip-hop. I'm not trying to be stereotypical. That the only black guy on our team does hip-hop. That makes sense. But he actually is very talented. He's fused hip-hop with martial arts to bring a whole new flair to the team, which you'll see later on in his solo. And he's a newly found stuntman in film and television, working on a couple pictures that will be coming out next year. Give it up to Mr. Eric Daniel.
Thank you. As we went through all those credentials, you heard a lot of different martial arts we do, a lot of different backgrounds that we have. Our main form of martial arts, just so that you know what unifies us, is a style called XSD. I don't know if you guys have some similar XMA out here, where they fuse martial arts and acrobatics. It's like that, but better. Yeah, that's right, because we do it. Anyway, you're going to see more of that. Now, because we are martial artists and not just acrobats, there's no way the show would be complete without having some board breaking, because all martial artists can break boards, right? That's just martial artists. They can kill you. That's what they do, right? So we break boards to show you how strong we are, to show off a little bit, because apparently this is not doing it for you guys. I'm a little concerned that the first person to cheer was a dude. But I'll take whatever I can get. That's cool. Before we do our board breaking set, we need some brave volunteers from the audience, and you guys are going to do some stuff. They're going to get the audience members. I'm going to get a quick drink.
I bet Jamie's going to do it.
And I've got it on video. They're teaching.
Alright, so while we have our volunteers backstage, what's going to happen is we're going to show you a board breaking set, and these guys back here are going to learn how to break some boards too, and hopefully not hurt themselves, because we're not insured for that. Should be okay though, it always turns out okay. In the meantime, we are going to show you how this is done. We bring you the Team 2X board breaking set. Here we go.
Alright, for our first board break, we'll have Mr. Eric Daniel and Mr. Eli Martyr to the stage to perform. There's nothing more gratifying than a man breaking a nice piece of lumber. Something really gratifying. Okay, the first kick we're going to demonstrate is one of the more basic techniques of the night. It's called a jumping front snap kick, derived from the basic martial art kick known as the front snap kick, which Eric will demonstrate right now. Now, as you can imagine by the name, you basically combine a jump and that technique, and you're given the jumping front snap kick. Now the thing about us performing this technique for crowds is Eric and Eli always like to wager on who can jump the highest, who can break the higher board, okay? So we'll have a
Eli's only half black though, so he's at a disadvantage already. It's true.
Okay, so, gentlemen, line up your boards. And can we get the music cranked just a little bit louder? It makes me feel cooler on stage. Yes. Oh, Daniel's stepping it up a level. Eli takes the lead. Eric, back up one more. Are we at a standoff? Are we ready to go? It's higher than my head.
Jeez.
Alright, here we go. The flying front snap kick.
So I'm going to call that one a time, just for Eli. You did a good job, man. You did a good job. Next, I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. Dylan Rampula. Now, Dylan is going to be performing a kick called a 540 kick. Now, a 540 is a performance martial arts kick, not a practical one. It's derived from a tornado kick. Show me a tornado kick. Bang. Tornado kick's pretty easy. Don't clap yet. It was easy. Don't clap for easy stuff. Tornado kick is a practical kick. Fairly easy to break the board. What Dylan's going to attempt to do is a 540, which means he's going to do a tornado kick, but he's going to jump off of his kicking leg, kick in the air with the same leg, land on the same leg, and in the middle of that, break the board and not fall down and break his face. I've seen him do it 2 out of 3 times. It's going to be incredible. Give it up for Dylan with the 540 board break. Let's see it, man.
Next up, we have Mr. Carl Fortin, the Francophone. If you speak French, come see Carl after the show. He loves speaking French. Carl is going to demonstrate the spinning hook kick technique, which is a basic type or an intermediate Taekwondo kicking technique, which he's going to show you right now. Now, of course, he's not just going to do a single spinning hook kick. He's going to do a precision and speed break and do multiple spinning hook kicks. So he's going to break 4 consecutive boards in a row without losing balance, hopefully. And then he's going to finish with something fancy. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do. Don't hurt anyone, Carl.
Quite impressive, my friend. We just have to break the boards, we don't have to explode them. Jeez. Next, we have Mr. Adrian Prasad. Where? Sorry, messed up. Johnny Case, come to the stage instead. Johnny Case is going to be performing a butterfly twist kick board break. Now, a butterfly twist is also a performance technique. First show a butterfly kick. This is a wushu move, so butterfly kick. All right. It's kind of pretty, not very dangerous looking at all. It's actually a little girly, but it's okay. He's going to make it 10 times more masculine by adding a twist to it and then kicking out of it and somehow be able to spot the board through all of that rotation and not accidentally kick Carl in the face. No, it's fine, man. I was practicing with him earlier and he did it. Let's see it, Johnny. Give him the B-twist kick board break. Very difficult board break. Here we go. Whoa! Right on stage. Give it up for Johnny Case.
Next up, Mr. Adrian Prasad, the suave lady killer himself. He's going to be demonstrating a very advanced technique called the toe pitch flash kick. It involves 2 people, one who is going to toss Adrian into the air, at that point which he'll perform a backflip. Out of the backflip he'll perform a front snap kick and hopefully break the board. Otherwise we won't be invited back again. No pressure. Make some noise!
The battles get more intricate as the show goes on. Wait for it. The next board break. Oh, he's already here. Wow. Just jumping the gun. I was going to say, break, get it up for Eli Murder, but he's already on stage. Kitty applause. Sorry, we understand. Eli is going to be performing a front aerial axe kick board break. Now, show them an axe kick first. There we go, an axe kick. A very, very simple, very basic, very childlike martial arts technique. And that's all he wanted to do for the show. But we said, Eli, everybody else is flipping around and doing all this cool stuff. You can't just do an axe kick. So we made him add a flip to it, which made it infinitely harder. He's going to do a front aerial, which is a front flip off of one foot, after which he will do an axe kick and break the board. Let's see, Eli, the front aerial axe kick board break. Give it up for Eli Murders! about to do one of the cool bow things, but then I realized I have to stay on the mic, so I'm gonna do it to myself. James, Mark, come on out of here. James is going to be performing a triple kick board break. Now, all of the kicks James Marker is about to perform are basic kicks. Front snap kicks, roundhouse kicks. What makes this technique difficult is the fact that he's going to do all three kicks in succession in the air without landing in between each one. Oh, it's right. He didn't even know he was doing it. He thought he was just going to pow, pow. That's what he thought he was doing. Now he's going to jump through all three kicks in the air. I don't even remember which kicks go in which order, so if you're going to take pictures, take them really fast because I don't really know what's going to happen. Give it up to James Mark and a triple board break. Difficulty, and we're going to rewind the show a little bit. James Mark will be performing a triple board break. It does all the cool stuff I said in the last line. I said it's going to break the time. Give it up for James Mark! This is a really big stage you guys have. Next up, I'm going to introduce myself because James forgot to come. There we go.
Next up, last but not least, we have Mr. Eric Daniels performing his technique. I need from the audience 2 brave, very, very brave volunteers. Aaron is going to be performing the flying sidekick board break technique over these 2 brave volunteers. Give them a round of applause. Alright, now before we do this, I think it's only fair that we give Eric a practice jump, okay? Because we didn't have a lot of time to rehearse. So just don't move. Eric's going to do a practice jump behind you. Go ahead, Eric. What? Eric! You would have completely landed on that kid's head. Yeah, I don't think we should. You want another person? You want another volunteer? Carl's saying no, the audience is saying you gotta please the crowd. Alright, now the key is, okay, do not move. Because if whatever happened that last time happened again, the person on the edge is done. But you guys will be safe. Just don't move. You need a practice jump, or you're gonna go for it. You're good? I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Eric Daniel for the board break. Here we go. Okay, wait. I just want to say, for the record, okay, we don't have insurance for this show. And I'm, in charge of the team. It all falls on my head. I just want to make sure you have this under control. He wants one more person. He wants one more person. Eric! One more.
Yeah.
They're holding hands. That's how frightened they are. I'd be frightened too. Alright, this is the one. Hold on to your seats. We are in church, so say your prayers. Here we go. Eric Daniel with the unheard of board break. Over 4 people. Alright, you guys having a good time so far?
Yeah! Now, we've had our other volunteers backstage, and they missed all the cool stuff. They're just back there and here, woo! Like, what happened? Nothing. They don't really know what's been going on, but now they're going to come out, and they're going to show you some more breaks. Let's bring back out our volunteers. Where are they? Where are our volunteers? Where are they? Where are the volunteers we had before? Uh-oh. Hang on. A second. Yo, where are the volunteers, man? The volunteers that were up here before, and they came backstage with Carl. Where are you guys? They went to go grab like a burger or something. Team Rex is performing. Grab a burrito. There's one. Where are you guys?
Go, Jamie!
2, 3, 4. I think we had one. And number 5. We found them all. Yes. All right. Now, what these 5 volunteers are going to do is they're going to be performing a hammer fist board break. It's one of the first board breaks you learn in martial arts. We are going to teach them how to do it, and I believe they are breaking through their fears today. Is that correct? Carl, is that correct? They're breaking through their fears? We're going to figure it out because nobody's paying attention. They do not care what I'm talking about.
What?
Eli, come on out here. Eli is going to demonstrate how we do a hammer fist board break. You 5, please pay attention and watch this so you can understand how this board break is performed properly so as not to injure yourself. So can we get an extra board? Billy, can you get one more board? And we're going to show these guys how to do a hammer fist board break. Now, the first and most important thing, I'm talking to you guys now. These guys have had their turn. They've had their fun. I'm talking to you guys. First and most important thing is you're going to make a really, really tight fist. Okay, so your finger's going to curl in and your thumb goes on the outside. Okay, not on the inside. That's how you break it. On the outside. The key, most important thing to breaking a board, as you watch us do all of our board breaks, is to aim and get through the board. Don't try and hit right at the top of the board. Alright, now for a hammer fist, alright, you're going to set into a proper fighting stance set. Stare at your board. Stare at it long and hard. Study it. Know the grains of the board. Prep your fist high in the air. Jump up and down with 1 foot. No, I'm just kidding. Eli's going to swing all the way through the board, giving a loud ki out into a martial arts yell for power as he strikes through the board. Watch and learn how it's done. A hammer fist board break, and then you guys will try. Let's see it, Eli. Show them how to do the hammer fist board break. Calm down. Okay. Alright, now it's your turn. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Now, how's this going to work? So they all know the fears that they have. Okay, and part of martial arts training is to help you overcome your fears. So they wrote down fears on these boards, and they're going to break through the board, symbolizing breaking their fear right here on stage tonight in front of all of you people. Yeah. What is your...
I'm Jamie.
I'm Jamie. Hi, Jamie. What is your fear? Her fear is doing bad on finals.
Yes. She says
Oh yeah, didn't school just start or something? Anyway, we're not going to let that happen. Come on over here, Jamie. The same way Eli did. Nice tight fist. And you're going to smash right through that fear. We're not doing bad on finals. Let's see it. Last key, I go. That's what I'm talking about.
No, it was really, really
Good job. Next we have Eli. Say again? Eli. That means you're going to do incredible. Just like Eli over there. Eli, let's see your fear. It is fear itself. I mean, that was pretty big. I need to stack like 18 boards on top of each other for this one. We're going to let you get away with just one tonight. Let's see it. Hammer fist board break. Break through that fear of fear. And Lydia's fear is, ow, losing loved ones. That's actually really, really sad. I can't even make a joke about that one. Let's just break it. Very good. Also very good for stumping me on the joke thing. Can't do it. Your name is? My name's Nick. Nick! And Nick's fear is... What? Dude, your fear is not being able to write properly. What? Disregarding potential. You guys have very existential thinkers out here. I'm thinking what's your fear? Bugs. What's your fear? You know, my girlfriend. You guys are thinking what's outside the box? Let's see, man. Break the potential of something or other. Oh! Look at that. Seriously, that was such big words, I still don't even remember what. And what's your name? Brian. Brian! Apparently Brian is very popular. And Brian's fear is... Oh boy. Brian, it's okay, man. My friend Chuck finding out my true feelings for him. Is Chuck here? Notice, everybody's going, yeah! Is Chuck here? Crickets? I'm not here. Shh. That's okay, man. I mean, everybody's different. It's all good. Why don't you break through that fear and maybe we can find Chuck in the audience somewhere and bring him up for you. Let's see it, Brian!
How did Chuck find his
Oh my goodness. That window is just dangerous.
Give it up for our volunteers once again. Now, being softy, I have to say that that last beer wasn't real. We swapped the boards. Had nothing to do with his best friend Chuck. The other guy's like, don't tell anybody, it's funny. I'm like, oh, come on. Anyway. Our next set is our movie set. Now, one of our main areas of business is working as professional stunt performers in film and television. And people always ask us, or girls always ask us, what's it like being a stuntman? You get to work with big actors? You get to work with Christian Bale? Do you get hurt a lot? Do you like work out 5 times a day? And I'm like, yeah. My girlfriend's like, who are you talking to? No one. But really, people always want to know what's it like being a stuntman, and do we get hurt a lot? The answer is, sometimes. With stunts, as goes the name, it comes with a lot of risk, but if you train yourself properly, you can minimize the amount of risk you take, and you can minimize the level of injuries you sustain from certain stunts. So obviously, if we were to get injured all the time, we wouldn't be able to have long-lasting careers and perform for you guys. So we train very hard for our careers, and we don't recommend anyone try anything you're about to see or have seen without the proper training. I have to say that, or my business partners will kill me. Really, I was a guy in the backyard doing everything. Just kidding. So, our movie set. Now, instead of just showing you different techniques that we learn for film, for fighting for film, we're going to paint a story, which I need your help with. We're going to paint a film story, an action movie. Who likes action movies? Who's your favorite actor? Anyone like Jackie Chan? I love Jackie. He's one of my heroes. Very fortunate to have met with him. Jet Li? Love Jet Li. How about some Americans? Who's an American action hero? Chuck Norris. Yeah. I really wish I knew a Chuck Norris joke right now. Jean-Claude Van Damme? Steven Seagal? Oh, see, it's always 50-50 with Steven Seagal. Some like him, some don't. I like him. I think he's cool. Alright. Bruce, how can I forget? The legendary Bruce Lee. Indiana Jones? Indiana Jones! Yeah, he's cool. He's got a whip, a little hat, satchel. Really cool. My next Halloween costume. Alright, so we're going to paint a picture of an action film. Now, every good action movie, has an action hero. So we need someone from the team to come out here and play our action hero. Bring out our action hero. Where is he? Action hero. You know, tall, good looking, nice teeth, chiseled abs, big eyes, soft skin. So Eli's going to play our action hero for today. Now every action hero has a special someone in his life that he has to save or rescue. His love interest. And we're gonna ask for a beautiful, single volunteer to play our love interest in this story. Must be over the age of 21. Or 18. I don't know. We're different in Canada. Our legal age is 19. Here we go. Give it up for our volunteer. What's your name? Tat. Okay. Please take a seat. So let's start our movie. And play. Our hero is doing what he often enjoys to do with his love on his days off from fighting crime and rescuing cats and saving old ladies. And that is picking flowers in a beautiful garden, because that's what buff men really enjoy doing. So he's picking flowers, her favorite arrangement of flowers, tulips, roses, orchids. Man, I need to learn more about flowers. When he spots one of the most rare flowers of all time, the light blooming cerise? Light blooming cerise. Wow. Good luck. Now, conveniently, he's left his love all alone, by herself, just like any good action movie would do. Helpless and alone. And at this point in the story, we're going to have our generic bad guys, that's usually us in the movies, you never see our face, come out and surround her. While our hero's away, they're going to kidnap her and leave a note. Hey, where's the note? And leave a note, an imaginary note, for ransom. And our hero returns, only to find his love is gone. All that's left is this stinking note, which says, give us $1 million. No, make it 10. $10 million. Or we will... What rating is this movie? Kill your love. Meet us at the bad guys' hideout. Signed, bad guys. Generic bad guys. Now he's faced with the most grave decision. Does he give in to the ransom and pay $10 million? But how can he? He's only a hot dog vendor by day. Or does he train and fight? Not yet. We're not on that scene yet. There's a rewrite. He decides to fight and trick the villains. So every good action movie has a trainer. Rocky had Mick. That was his name, right? Jean-Claude Van Damme had that Asian dude in Kickboxer. I don't know his name. Everyone has a trainer, so we're going to bring out Eli's trainer, and he's going to train for this vicious fight. Happens to be the smallest guy on the team. Now, one thing I must mention in all seriousness, this is another very serious part of our job as stunt performers, is training actors. Oftentimes, the actors want to do their own action, and we have to train them to become fighting machines. undergoes the most difficult training in order to overcome his adversaries? And suddenly, he's ready for the fight. Cut to, that's movie terms, cut to, the next scene. The evil villains are hanging out in their hideout with the hero's love. Cut to the hideout. They're being very, very, very bad, doing evil things. Where's the woman you're capturing? You just left her back there? Where's your hostage? There we go. They're doing evil things, like smoking cigarettes. Yes, kids, smoking cigarettes is evil. Don't do it. They're also throwing knives at random objects, which is very dangerous and evil. Don't do it, kids. They're watching R-rated movies. Oh no. All while intimidating their hostage. And all while this is going on, our hero has made his way over to the hideout. Enter hero. I can't whistle. As you can see, he has his satchel. One of the villains says something, which is usually us doing the line, and then later they say, "You guys aren't actors, you're stunt guys," and they dub us with someone else. That's why we wear masks. Did you bring the money? Yes, I brought it. Give it to me. Now, I could just kill you, but I won't, because we don't have guns. What's this? A granola bar. This isn't worth $10 million. How are you going to... 2 granola bars? You're getting closer. Surround him! And so we fight! Free! Okay, now of course we don't really fight. The first thing you have to learn about being a generic stunt villain is how to sell a punch, okay? How to sell a punch for the camera to make it look like you're actually getting punched in the face, but not really, or the body, or the leg. It's all about making this hero look good and acting to sell the film. So these are called reactions. And action! And through these techniques, we're able to do multiple takes, okay, which is many different times in a row without injuring each other or being injured. Of course, you must be trained professionally before you attempt this. Now, the fight's not over. No, we're usually recycled like 10 times because we have 9 lives. We never die until we fall and hit the ground. You can keep punching us. But if we fell, freeze! This leads us to the next part of being a stunt performer, which is learning how to hit the ground and making it look painful. Making the audience think it hurts, when it does a little bit. But we do it in such a way where we're able to do it at least 5-6 times before we have to go to the hospital. And action! But are they dead? No! The movie is not over. It has to be 90 minutes long, or it's going to be bombed by the critics. Just like a lot of the movies I worked on. Now, the evil head villain has still yet to fight, but unfortunately, we've run out of guys, so I'm going to ask Carl to take off his mask. The head villain has shown up! Which leads us to the next part, the most advanced and crucial part of making action for film. Combining it all together in live fight choreography. Okay? This requires timing, precision. This requires what we like to call flow, working together to make it look nice, smooth, and most importantly, real. The final fight begins. No. What will we do? Our hero is hurt. He's on the ground. He could be killed, but no, we're going to wait a few more beats and make it more dramatic. The damsel says, no. And that's when he remembers his master's training. Of course, he has all the time in the world to remember his training, become reacquainted with his skills. And now he has a new sense of power, a new sense of hope. He's re-energized, and he's ready to take on his opponent. Of course, this being a PG-13 movie, they don't die but run off and never do bad things again, because doing bad things puts you in bad places, children. And finally, our hero rescues his love. They're reunited for the first time in the last 8 minutes. And what does he get for his brave effort? A kiss?
Oh no, they wouldn't.
For his brave effort.
I would hate that.
Give it up for our great volunteer! Wow, you guys are awesome. Can I just say that? Awesome! We've been, you know that America's Got Talent? Yeah, so there's a Canadian version. It's not as cool, because we don't have as many people there. It's called Canada's Got Talent. We're doing that on Monday. So we've been... It's supposed to be a secret. So don't Twitter and Facebook that stuff. But we've been training really hard for the last 2 weeks for this show, Canada's Got Talent, every single day, and we're exhausted. But your energy just gave us something new. It just woke us right up. Awesome. Which sadly brings me to announce our last segment of the show. Oh, goodbyes are so sad.
So you can enjoy it.
So sad.
What's going on?
Anyway. This is the most epic set. It's a fun set. I want you to enjoy it. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys have enjoyed having us here on stage. Please give us a lot of energy for this last set. Again, I present Team 2X.